How about Andrew Miller? 5 strikeouts. What Miller's done, no one in baseball's ever seen before. The Indians have won the American League pennant.
And the 1948 World Series is all over. The Cleveland Indians win a 4-3 triumph over the Boston Braves in the final game to take the series 4 games to 2. The jubilant tribe claims they'll repeat in 49.
Losses are part of baseball.
Thompson is the final out of the World Series to complete the incredible sweep. Giants 7, the Cleveland Indians 4.
There's a winner and there's a loser.
There's no overlooking what the Cleveland Indians did. They've got a good chance to be back.
A liner off Nagy's glove into center field. The Florida Marlins have won the World Series.
They've gone 67 years since their last World Series title.
Is this the year?
Santana makes the catch. The Indians have won the American League pennant.
They haven't won the series since 1948. They haven't been in it since 1997.
It's a different culture.
The Indians will be back.
Welcome inside Studio 3 for the American League edition of Path to the Championship. I'm Paul Severino. As you just saw, 1948 was the last time the Cleveland Indians won it all. That's good for the longest World Series drought in the American League. And 1997 had been the last time Cleveland rocked, at least in terms of winning the American League pennant. That is until this year. The 2016 Indians team, led by manager Terry Francona, won 94 games in the regular season, and that was good enough to win them the American League Central Division title. We'll begin our look at the Indians' path to the championship with the Division Series, which had Cleveland taking on their skipper Terry Francona's former team, the 2016 AL East champion Boston Red Sox.
Red Sox at the corner, still no score in the first.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Powers pitch, swinging a line drive left center field. This is a gap shot. It hits on the grass. It's rolling to the edge of the track. Holt to third. He's being waved home behind Pedroia. Here's the throw to the plate. Going to be close. He dives. He's safe. What a great slide.
And the Red Sox have jumped out to a 2-0 lead, though the Indians may want to take another look.
Is his hand on when he touches his back leg? I think he got him right before his hand got in there.
Oh, the headsets are off. He is out at the plate. Trevor Bauer gets out of the inning. Boy, it could have been a whole lot worse, folks.
Bottom half of the third. Red Sox leading the Indians 2-1.
It'll be the number 9 hitter, Roberto Perez. Then back to the top of the order.
This one is hit well to right. Back toward the track, and that ball is gone.
He had 3 home runs all season, and he ties the game at 2 with a solo shot to right. 1 down. That'll bring up Jason Kipnis. Rewind in the 0-1. Swung on, hit high, deep to right center. There she goes. 3-2 Tribe. Here's Frankie Lindor, switch hitter batting left-handed. Swung on, hit high, hit deep to right. Bats at the wall, leaps, it is gone.
3 solo home runs in the inning for the Indians, and they now lead the ball game 4-2.
Stay in the game early. That's maybe the biggest key for the Indians so that they can make their bullpen the weapon that it can be.
Top half of the 5th. Sandy Leon leads it off.
3-2 pitch. And he swings and drives one to right center field. Back goes Naquin, back toward the warning track by the wall. It's gone.
And Sandy Leon has made it a 1-run game.
2 down in the inning. And on comes the difference maker for the Indians.
Well, he hasn't gone more than 2 innings since 2011, but how effective were those 2?
4 strikeouts. He leaves with the Indians on top, 2 out in the 7th.
Top of the 8th inning, Indians with a 5-3 lead.
Rock Holt leads it off.
And Holt lifts this one in the air to right field, fairly deep, going back toward the track is Chisenhall at the wall. He looks up, it's gone. A home run for Brock Holt.
Then it's a 1-run game. Cody Allen has not had a 5-out save this season, but Terry Francona is going to ask him to do it tonight in Game 1.
Marco Hernandez, he is representing the tying run for Boston. Hanley Ramirez, 2 doubles and a strikeout. Ramirez swings, bounces one to the second baseman. Kipnis will throw out Ramirez. Now there are 2 men out.
And now the tying run 90 feet away for Xander Bogaerts.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, he went around, strike 3, got him on a curveball.
2-out ninth inning. 5-4 Cleveland.
Here's Andrew Benintendi.
Cody Allen kicks and delivers. Swing hard shot into right field, a base hit.
And now Dustin Pedroia gets to bat. The payoff pitch. Check swing, pitch in the dirt. Appeal at first. Throw by Perez to first. It's a strikeout. It's a ball game.
And so the Indians took game one of the series in a game that tied the record for most home runs in a division series game with a total of 6. Cleveland also getting help from Andrew Miller out of the pen, and then Cody Allen, who recorded the 5-out save. That was the story for game one. Now let's take a look at game two, which would start with some remarks from a very special guest.
Cleveland, let me hear you. Just like you guys were behind our back through our championship run, we all have to rally together for their championship run tonight for game two. Always believe something, Cleveland. It's always us against the world. Always us against the world. Cleveland against the world. Let's go!
Bottom of the second, no score.
2 men on and 1 out. And here is Brandon Geyer.
The 0-1. Looper over short. That's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to wave Santana around. They're at the corners, and it's 1-0.
And still only 1 out for the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. A swing and a drive. Deep right. Down the line. Go off the top of the wall. No, it is now called a home run. A 3-run laser down the right field line by Lonnie Chisenhall. And it's 4-0 Indians.
We move to the 6-5-0 Cleveland.
Here's Brock Holt. 1 for 2 with a single. Bangs one to first. Kicks off Napoli to Kipnis. Throws to Kluber. Got out. How? What a play. Just your routine pinball. 3-4-1 on the out at first.
That was kind of a party at Napoli's. It was a party off of Napoli's glove, as a matter of fact. So runners at first and third. Top of the order now. Rajay Davis.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung at line drive towards center. Coming on, Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is Geyer. The throw to the plate, not in time. A little up the first base line. And the Indians now have a 6-0 lead.
The rest of the Cavs enjoying that, watching the Indians have things all their way here in game two.
You wondered how sharp would Corey Kluber be? Would his command be impacted by 10 days rest? Today, the leg has been fine, and Corey Kluber has been outstanding.
Check out this list, Ronnie.
Wow. Bartolo Colon is still pitching in the Mets uniform, and the great old Hershiser.
Corey Kluber doing this in his first postseason start.
So the Indians jump out to a 2-0 series lead on the strength of 7 innings of shutout baseball from Corey Kluber and the big home run off the bat of Lonnie Chisenhall. And so with the Indians looking to clinch the series, they would head to Boston. But being up in a series against the Red Sox isn't exactly a comfortable position for them. In 1999, the Indians were up 2-0 against the Red Sox, but would end up losing the series in 5. Then in the 2007 ALCS, the Red Sox were again able to run off 3 consecutive wins against the Indians to clinch the pennant. Entering Game 3, the Red Sox were hoping that David Ortiz might have some magic left in him to extend his storied career.
Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
Well, here is David Ortiz, the designated hitter, and the 40-year-old in his final season.
Here's the 3-1. And he checks the swing. Did it hit the bat? No, it did not, and he did not go around. It's ball 4.
Tyler Naquin will be the batter with a pair of runners in scoring position. Pitch to him. Swung on, line, right side, base hit, Tyler Naquin. 1 run is in. Rounding third and scoring as well as Chisenhall. And Naquin comes through. That is Tyler Naquin's first postseason hit, and it comes at a great time.
1 on, 1 off for Benintendi. He delivers. Swinging a high fly to left field. Back goes the left fielder by the wall, and it hits off the green. Here goes Xander to third. He's being waved home. Here comes a throw to the plate. He dives, and he's safe on a close play. And it's 2-1 Cleveland. So runner at second with 1 out for Coco.
A swing and a drive. Deep left center field. This ball gone. Coco crisp. with a 2-run home run over the Green Monster, and the Indians have a 4-1 lead. With the Indians leading 4-1 in the 6th, Terry Francona won't waste much time going to Andrew Miller.
The Red Sox have runners at second and third. Ortiz coming up representing the tying run.
The 2-1, line to center. Davis on, makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. It'll be late. Pedroia scores, and it's 4-2.
And here comes Hanley, tying run at the plate.
Now the set and pitch. Swing and a miss. He got Ramirez, and that'll end the inning. Cody Allen's coming on to try to get a 4-out save and send the Indians to the American League Championship Series. A runner at first with 2 down for who else but David Ortiz.
And the 3-0. Inside, ball 4.
Ortiz urging the crowd to get into it, and they respond. Whatever Big Papi says, the fans will do.
The potential go-ahead runner at the plate in Hanley Ramirez. Allen's 2-0 pitch. Swung on and driven to left field, a base hit. Mookie will round third. He's on his way to the plate. He scores. It's a 1-run ball game. Hanley Ramirez with an RBI base hit. It's 4-3.
Ortiz, the tying run at second. Do you pinch run for him? Yes. Marco Hernandez will come on to run at second.
David Ortiz could very well be walking off the field for the very last time.
And here he comes. And listen to him. And here is Xander.
Swung on line to second. Caught by Kipnis. It was smoked, but right at Kipnis at second. And Allen gets out of it.
And the Indians 1 out away from sweeping the Red Sox. Jackie trying to prevent that. Swinging a line drive, base hit into right field toward the line.
A 2-out single to right to keep the Red Sox season alive. And Dustin Pedroia coming to the plate.
The runner goes, the payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. So it's up to Travis Shaw to extend the season.
The payoff pitch. Swung on a high fly ball, shallow right. Chisenhall is there. He makes the catch. Ball game. And the sweep is complete. And this resilient bunch of Cleveland Indians will play for the American League pennant.
The Indians completed the series sweep with the help of Coco Crisp's homer against his former team, and once again, a remarkable performance from Andrew Miller, who recorded 6 outs after entering the game in the 6th. The winning pitcher, Josh Tomlin, spoke about what it was like to be playing at a packed Fenway Park.
This is what you play your whole life for right here. The situations like this, a crowd like this, in a place like this. It's been a lot of fun. It was a great atmosphere. And we've got a great team, and we've been preaching that since day one. We have a good team, a collective group of guys. So it's easy to go out there and act like you're not afraid of anything when you got a good group of guys behind you.
You know, I think it just sums up this team. We can win anyway. We play great defense. We run the bases. We do things that other teams maybe take for granted, and you know, that starts with Tito and works its way down.
Let's take a closer look inside the American League Division Series. Obviously, it was a 3-game sweep for the Tribe, and it was all Cleveland. More home runs, but the average with runners in scoring position by about 300 points. And then, of course, the starters' ERA, which heavily favoring the Tribe. Coming up, the Indians made quick work of the Red Sox, but on their path to the championship, Cleveland would have to get through the potent offense of the Toronto Blue Jays. We'll look at the American League Championship Series after the break.
In our quest to reach our greatest heights, we require focus, resolve, and the ability to grip the moment. For it is in these moments that we define ourselves by our determination to never let go. Falcon Tires, the official tire of Major League Baseball.
Hey guys. Hey. Oh, is this the new boyfriend? Yes. We haven't met yet. You're the sweetest. Yes. Do you want to hold him?
Hold my baby, man.
So easy to dip, so hard to put down.
rolled chicken tacos. Tasty shredded chicken all rolled up with your choice of dips. Back at Taco Bell.
Where does beer get all its colors? Let's spin the wheel of malt. The more you roast malt, the darker beer gets. Pale malt makes, well, pale beer with a mild honey taste. Next spin, gently roasted malt. That adds caramel color and flavor. One more, dark malt makes dark beer with chocolate or coffee notes. Sam Adams brews 60 beers from dark to light. And the sweet spot in the middle, Boston Lager. For the love of beer.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people with Medicare may be able to get extra benefits and don't even know they're available. You may be able to get dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage included in your plan. Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to see if you can get the extra benefits you deserve. The Medicare Coverage Helpline is now accepting calls. You may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Buchwald. Making sure you go to the doctor and taking all your medications as prescribed can help protect your health. To make it easier, you may now be able to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that includes coverage for dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Help protect your health by choosing the right plan for you and get all the benefits you deserve.
Call to see if you may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription coverage. Don't miss the annual election period deadline for Medicare Advantage. Call now. Call 800-951-0862. That's 800-951-0862.
Here's a look at the postseason schedule, and all that's left is the Fall Classic. It begins Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time from Cleveland. Wednesday, same thing. Travel day Thursday, and the series shifts to Wrigley Field in Chicago for Game 3. Fox has the games. MLB Tonight has you covered before and after each game. After making it through the Red Sox, the Indians would have to go through another American League East contender on their path to the championship, the Toronto Blue Jays. Led by the bats of Bautista, Donaldson, and Encarnacion, the Blue Jays conquered the Orioles in the wild card game, then swept the Rangers in 3 games in the division series. Game 1 of the ALCS would feature Marco Estrada for the Jays, who pitched in Game 1 of the ALDS against the Rangers, throwing 8 1/3 innings of one-run baseball. And he would go up against Corey Kluber, who found himself in some trouble early.
Indians and Blue Jays opening up the American League Championship Series.
The Cleveland Cavaliers celebrated an NBA championship, and the trophy's been making the rounds.
No score in Cleveland. Blue Jays sat in the 3rd inning against the right-hander Corey Kluber.
And for the 3rd straight inning, 2 base runners for Toronto.
Swing and a miss on a curveball against Russell Martin.
The Blue Jays threaten again. And again, come up empty.
The Indians have a leadoff base runner for the 2nd time tonight.
It brings up Coco Crisp. Crisp shows bunt, drags it up to first baseline. Edwin's got it, flipped to Travis. He came a long way. Again, testing that knee.
Here's Tyler Naquin.
And he delivers, and it's bounced back to the mound. No play at 3rd. Marco will just flip it to Edwin. And Devin Travis is going to limp away from second base. And here comes the trainer, Mike Frostad, and this might be it for Devin Travis.
It looks like Devin Travis may have aggravated that knee issue as he came up hobbling.
Devin Travis is going to come out.
Goins will come on, and the number 9 hitter Roberto Perez with a runner at 3rd.
Strike 3 call. Marco Estrada gets Roberto Perez on 3 pitches.
Top half of the 6th inning, we are zipping right along.
Jose Bautista, the cleanup hitter, leads it off.
It is strike 3 call. Bautista thought it was outside, and he lets Laz Diaz know it as he stalks back to the Blue Jays dugout.
Here's Michael Saunders. Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts for Kluber, and he just keeps delivering.
Well, here's Jason Kipnis. Let's see if Tito's got some magic.
Oh. Get the bat some love.
Kipnis draws a 1-out walk. Here's Lindor, who's 1 out of 2.
Lindor with a high drive, deep right center. Pilar going back at the wall. It is gone. Francisco Lindor has his 2nd postseason home run. And it's 2-0 Indians as Lindor literally skips to the Indians' third base dugout. Well, here comes Andrew Miller. Melvin Upton will come off the bench to bat.
Strike 3 called. Upton is gone. He'll argue with Laz Diaz. Better walk away, Melvin. And he does. So the inning is over. Miller strikes out a pair. Andrew Miller, the lefty, to face Edwin Encarnacion.
Strike 3 called on a slider. Encarnacion going at it with Laz Diaz. Batista walks him away. Here comes manager John Gibbons. They have been barking at Diaz all night long.
Jose Bautista struck out twice and walked. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Miller has faced 5 Blue Jays and struck out 4 of them.
Here's Russell Martin. Swing and a miss on another nasty slider. Boy, this guy is off the charts. 2 down in the Blue Jay ninth. 2-0 Indians. Here's Kevin Pillar. Swung on, grounded to short. Lindor has it, throws, ball game.
And the Cleveland Indians still unbeaten in October.
A pitcher's duel in Game 1 with Francisco Lindor supplying the game's only runs on his 2-run homer in the 6th. And it wouldn't be an Indians game if we didn't mention Andrew Miller dominating, recording all 5 of his outs via the strikeout. So with the Indians out to an early 1-0 lead, let's take a look at how Game 2 played out.
The Cavs well represented again here at Progressive Field today. At bat for the Indians here, about half of the second. Carlos Santana.
Santana swinging, sends a liner deep left field. This ball is gone! An absolute laser shot by Carlos Santana. His first postseason home run. And the Indians have a 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And now runner at second with 2 down for Josh Donaldson.
Line drive into right field. That's a base hit down the line. Barney around third. He scores. Josh has an RBI double, and the Blue Jays are finally in flight here in Cleveland. They've tied this one 1-1.
Donaldson's been 4 for 4 with runners in scoring position. He's been money.
So the guy who led the American League in stolen bases is aboard with 1 out here in the 3rd.
The lefties, there's a telltale sign with pretty much every lefty in this league, and there's very few that you can't find something. So I mean, just got to figure out what that is with each pitcher.
There he goes, pitches outside. Martin throw to second, no chance. Head first slide, and Davis made it easily. So now the go-ahead run is at second.
The pitch is outside off the glove of Martin. There goes Rajay. Throw it to third. The feet first slide. Safe at third base is Davis. Doesn't take much for Rajay to pick up another 90 feet.
Now it's up to Happ to get the switch-hitting shortstop here to try to get out of this inning unscathed.
Lindor, line drive, base hit to center field. Indians back on top, 2-1. Francisco Lindor is 22 years of age, and Northeast Ohio is at his command.
Indians leading at 2-1 as we head to the 5th inning.
Here's Darwin Barney. Strike 3 call. And that's strikeout number 5 for Josh Tomlin, 2 down.
Ezekiel Carrero will step in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tomlin strikes out 2 more as he sets the side out in order in the 5th.
Here we head to the 8th. Andrew Miller on for his 2nd inning of relief. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, 1 down.
This is men against boys right now. Ezekiel Carrero hits the first pitch on the ground, 2 out to second. Kipnis to Napoli, 2 down.
And now Josh Donaldson is the batter. Here it comes. Guess what happened, folks? Back foot slider, got him swinging. How about Andrew Miller? 5 strikeouts in 2 shutout innings of relief work.
Cody Allen, Cleveland closer on. He's 3 for 3 in save opportunities in this postseason.
Swing and a miss. High fastball got Batista.
The Indians are an out away from a 2-0 lead in this best of 7.
Swung on line to center field. Back goes Davis, turns one way, now the other, makes the catch. Ball game, and the Indians have won again.
So the Indians take a 2-0 series lead after a low-scoring Game 2, but once again the story, Andrew Miller, who for the 2nd time in a row recorded 5 strikeouts. The Blue Jays bats appear to be struggling, but according to Jose Bautista, it might not just be because the Indians bullpen has been so good.
I'm having great at-bats. Just the elements and the circumstances that we have to deal with as hitters don't necessarily go our way. I'm not really trying to get into that. I mean, all you got to do is go look at video and try to count how many times they've thrown pitches over the heart of the plate.
Yeah.
There hasn't been many. But they've been able to do that because of the circumstances.
The circumstances?
That I'm not trying to talk about. Because I can't. That's for you guys to do, but you guys don't really want to talk about that either.
Some fighting words from Joey Bats, but after the break, the series moves to Toronto, and the Blue Jays bats would get a chance to wake up, giving them plenty to be excited about. Highlights from games 3 and 4 are ahead.
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the postseason. Oh, my goodness! Closer to the big plays.
Want to break it down? Yeah.
And closer to the World Series. The analyst of MLB Tonight bringing you closer to the game.
Geico Motorcycle. Great rates for great rides.
Wendy's Taco Salad is back.
Wendy's had a taco salad?
Wendy's had a taco salad.
Fresh chopped lettuce and tomatoes, classic chili and tortilla chips. If you remember Wendy's Taco Salad, you're welcome. If you don't, you will.
We're going to prove just how wet and sticky your current gel antiperspirant is. Now, we're going to show you how Degree Dry Spray is different. Degree Dry Spray. Degree. It won't let you down.
Hi, I'm Ty Pennington. We have smartphones, smart watches, even smart homes. So why do we still have dumb mortgages? Well, it's time to upgrade. With Guaranteed Rates Digital Mortgage, you can choose from today's lowest rates, check your free credit scores, and even get approved online. All in just minutes, at no cost to you. And you can do it all online, anytime, anywhere, even in your underwear. Let's recap. Guaranteed Rate gives you a low mortgage rate, amazing customer service, and a fast digital mortgage.
We were going to rent. That was the going-in plan, but the rate was so low at Guaranteed Rate that we ended up buying.
With the great rate I got from Guaranteed Rate, I was able to save thousands of dollars a year.
Get a low rate from Guaranteed Rate. Call 1-888-449-2121 or visit rate.com today.
Experience the thrill of the Lexus IS F-Sport, because the ultimate expression of power is control. Get up to $5,000 customer cash on select 2016 models. See your Lexus dealer.
Golden Corral's 7-day shrimp extravaganza just raised the stakes. Every day at dinner, enjoy new Founder sirloin and non-stop shrimp. Plus it up on the weekends with premium shrimp and new garlic herb buttered sirloin. It's non-stop shrimp and steak, all for one low price. Only at Golden Corral.
You only got one life. So we gon' live it up. Give me a green light. 'Cause I'm ready to go.
The Italians strike again! The U.S. wins it!
All year long, they've brought us their best. Now it's trophy time, and all the big awards are up for grabs. Who will win? Find out exclusively on MLB Network, starting November 9th.
Welcome back to Path to the Championship.
I was sitting like this. I was plugging the battery in, and my finger happened to be right here. For whatever reason, these three propellers didn't spin like they're supposed to, and this one spun up at max throttle. Me before, I have no idea why it happened, and my finger just happened to be in the way of the prop, and it cut me.
I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I think we've all, probably everybody in here, probably at some point or another, had a drone-related problem.
Tito may have been laughing at the press conference, but believe it or not, it was a drone-related injury that kept Indians pitcher Trevor Bauer from making his scheduled start in Game 2. He would attempt to start in Game 3, though, all the while knowing that if he started to bleed, he'd have to be removed.
Mike Napoli is just 2 for 18 this postseason, but he's starting to feel really good again at the plate. Napoli with a high fly ball. Deep right, back goes Batista on the track toward the wall, jumps, ball kicks off his glove, bangs up against the wall. In to score is Santana, and the Indians have a 1-0 lead.
Trevor Bauer's story of doing maintenance on a drone. The rotor wasn't supposed to go, but it did, and then sliced a chunk out of his pinky on his pitching hand. He has 10 stitches in there.
And strike 3 called. He's out looking.
He's got some blood dripping now
I see it.
from his hand.
Yeah, that's too much.
Bauer's pitch bounced it in there. Nice block by Perez. Boy, and now we get a look at Bauer. If he starts getting blood on the baseball, he's in trouble because the umpires won't let him go, and that thing is bleeding badly. And it's high, ball 4. John Gibbons, the Blue Jay manager, is talking to home plate umpire Brian Gorman. He wants him to look at Bauer's finger.
And he is bleeding so much from that hand. He's trying to hold it against his jersey to stop the bleeding, but
I can't see that we'll be able to stop the bleeding.
no, he's done.
And Otero will stay here to start the bottom of the second. 1-0 Cleveland to face Michael Saunders. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball deep left field. Back for it goes Coco Chris. At the wall. Looks up. There she goes. The Blue Jays are in flight. They've tied Cleveland 1-1.
Here we are with Mike Napoli at the plate for the Tribe. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball. This one's hit to deep left center. Way back. Home run, Napoli. Tribe in front 2-1, and he's now 2 for 2 tonight. Look out.
Jason Kipnis against starter Marcus Stroman, and this game deadlocked at 2. Kipnis with a drive, headed deep right field, gone! And the Indians are back on top. He breaks an 0 for 13 skid. So Napoli at second. 2-2 count on Ramirez. Swung on, line drive, base hit up the alley in right center. It'll be cut off by Batista. Napoli is coming home to score. And the Indians lead it 4-2. And with one swing of the bat, the Blue Jays could have their first lead in the championship series. Swung on, line drive to left field. Chris coming on, dives. He made the catch! He made the catch! If he doesn't make that catch, and the ball gets by him, the Blue Jays tie the game. The Indians 3 outs away from a 3-0 lead in the American League Championship Series. Swing and a miss. Went with the hard stuff at 95, and Pilar is down swinging. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the slider. And the Blue Jays are down to their last out. Swung on, bank back up the middle, behind second, backhanded by Kipnis. Throw to first. Ball game. He got him on a great play, and the Indians have beaten the Blue Jays again, this time by a score of 4-2.
So the Indians get the win despite the early departure of Bauer after his cut opened up, using a total of 6 pitchers in relief to get it done. The win went to Brian Shaw, and the save, Andrew Miller. Trailing 3-0, the Blue Jays would have to hope their bats would wake up for Game 4.
And now the Blue Jays will bring the infield in on the carpet with a runner at third and 1 out. No score in the third.
The 3-1 pitch hit on the ground sharply to second. Goins on a knee to stop it. Holds the runner at third. Flips to first from his knees. 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sharply hit to Goins at second. He has it. Throw it to first. The inning is over.
Sanchez rises to the occasion.
2 down in the third. No score. The windup. And here it comes. Swing a long drive left center field. Back for it goes Crisp, and there she goes. Home run, Josh Donaldson. The Blue Jays are in flight, leading Cleveland 1-0. And for the first time in 6 games, Cleveland has fallen behind. Kluber look at second. Ezekiel hits one into shallow left center field. It's dropping quickly, dropping. Base hit. Around third, Tulowitzki. The throw to the plate. It's caught. He scores. Blue Jays 2, Cleveland 0.
Runner at second, 2 out, top of the 5th.
Well hit, left center field. That ball is off the wall. Perez around first and sliding into second safely and putting the Cleveland Indians on the board.
And now he's at second base as the tying run with Carlos Santana, the batter.
Swung on, hit on the ground wide at third. Great diving stop. Donaldson throw to first and got him. A tremendous play at third base to keep the Blue Jays on top. Donaldson with a jump and a fist pump as he comes off the field.
Brian Shaw, the right-hander, comes on for Cleveland. Bottom of the seventh. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Ground ball topped up along third. Tough play. Clear-handed by Shaw. Throw it down the right field line. Heading for third base, Goins. He's going to be held there. Bautista will go back to first. And with second base open, they're going to put Donaldson on. How about that?
Encarnacion has knocked in 7 runs in the postseason. None in this series. He's got a golden opportunity.
And the 1-1 pitch. Lined up the middle. Base hit center field. Goins scores. Here comes Bautista. Rajay's throw. Cut at the mound. Jose scores. Throw to third. Out at third. Donaldson. To second, Edwin. He's got a 2-run single, and the Blue Jays have a 4-1 lead.
Clevenger kicks, he fires. Carrera sends a liner toward the gap in right center base hit. It gets by Geyer, and it goes to the wall, and Carrera flying around second will get another triple. The pitch. Swung on, drilled to the gap in right center. Geyer on the run. Diving, sensational catch. Tagging and scoring is Carrera. And a sac fly by Pilar to make it a 5-1 game. Well, you won't see a better catch by a right fielder.
And now, pandemonium here at the Rogers Center. The kick, the pause, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And the Blue Jays have their 1-game winning streak.
A 1-game winning streak indeed. The Blue Jays avoid the sweep and hand the Indians their first loss of the postseason with some help from Josh Donaldson via the home run ball and a strong performance from Aaron Sanchez. Still to come on path to the championship, Andrew Miller was a big part of the postseason narrative for the Indians thus far, and that would continue to be the case in Game 5. We'll look at the highlights from that game after the break.
I can shut down your power grids. I can paralyze your infrastructure. I can access the personal data of everyone in America. I am the enemy with no face, and I can't be stopped.
For every would-be cyber attack, there's a team of U.S. Army cyber warriors who will not be defeated. Find out more at goarmy.com/team.
Tonight's been great.
Yeah.
You look amazing. You take after your mom. She's hot.
No, Winter, shh. The subtle fragrance of Axe Black.
In our quest to reach our greatest heights, we require focus, resolve, and the ability to grip the moment. For it is in these moments that we define ourselves by our determination to never let go. Falcon Tires, the official tire of Major League Baseball.
Today's Best Western has a new perspective. It's exciting, contemporary, and inviting. Both worldly and local. Stylish and smart, and more rewarding. Save up to 15% and get 1,000 bonus rewards points wherever life takes you. Best Western is there. Book now at bestwestern.com.
From the state of California, guacamole and chips. From Wisconsin, a cheese plate. And from Louisville, Kentucky, pan pizza.
Yeah, this is normal.
Better game days call for better pizza.
Introducing our new pan pizza, loaded with cheese melted all the way to the edges to create a thick golden brown crust. Your choice of 3 toppings for $10.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
Papa John's.
It's a brand new offseason on MLB Network with an all-star lineup, including baseball's only offseason TV morning show. We live baseball 24/7, 365 on MLB Network.
Welcome back to Path to the Championship. Taken by the Indians in the 16th round of the 2011 draft, Ryan Merritt had logged just 11 innings in the big leagues prior to the 2016 ALCS, but injury after injury to the Indians starting rotation left Merritt with an opportunity to shine on a big stage and a chance to clinch a World Series berth for his team for the first time since 1997. But before Ryan even took the hill in Game 5, the Indians' offense would give him something to be excited about.
So Lindor, the base runner at first, 2 down. First inning, no score in Game 5. Here's Mike Napoli DHing today. Swung on, hammered, deep left center field. It is off the wall. Lindor hits third. He's heading home. Napoli is into second with a 2-out RBI double off the wall in left center. And the Indians have jumped on the Blue Jays with back-to-back 2-out hits and lead 1-0. Can Ryan Merritt, in his second major league start, pitch the Indians to the Fall Classic? Jose Bautista, the right fielder, leads it off.
Before the game, Bautista saying, I'm sure that he'll be shaking in his boots, he said of young Ryan Merritt.
Now the 1-2 pitch to Bautista. Swung on, jam job, bounce toward third. Ramirez charges, gloves, throws. He got him. 2 down for Edwin Encarnacion. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. Ryan Merritt has a 1-2-3 first inning.
Carlos Santana, switch hitter, batting left-handed.
The pitch swung on and blasted. Deep right field, away, back and gone.
Carlos Santana homered in Game 2, homers in Game 5. Indians 2-0.
So 2 down for the try. Coco Crisp will step in. Now the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball. This one hit to deep right field. Bautista back. Home run. Coco Crisp. Coco Crisp comes up big again. A potential clincher here today, and he goes deep to make it 3-0 try. Terry Francona is on his way to the mound. He wants to put it in the hands of what has been the postseason's most dominant bullpen.
What a job by the kid. 4 1/3 innings. Faces 1 batter over the minimum.
Right-hander Brian Shaw on in relief for the Indians.
The Blue Jays bring the tying run to the plate, and it's Ezequiel Carrera.
Now the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
2 down now for Kevin Pillar.
Here's his 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a breaking ball, and the side is retired.
Andrew Miller, who has become one of the most imposing weapons in postseason baseball history, will be coming on. Josh Donaldson 1 for 2 with a single. The pitch. Swung on a 1-hopper to short. Lindor to second. 1, Kipnis relay. Got him! Double play! And the Blue Jays are going to potentially challenge this call. Headsets are coming off. Here's the call. Out at first. Double play stands.
We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Jose Bautista against Cody Allen. The 3-2 pitch. Line to left, down the line. Fair base hit. That goes into the corner. Jose the turn. A leadoff double. Donaldson with MVP echoing through the Rogers Center. Steps up.
2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. Allen strikes out Donaldson. That's out number 1 in the 9th. Now Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. He gets Encarnacion.
And the Indians are an out away.
And the last hope for the Toronto Blue Jays is Troy Tulowitzki. Now the 2-2. A swing and a pop-up. First base side foul ground playable. Perez, Santana makes the catch. Ball game. The Indians have won the American League pennant, and Cleveland, for the 6th time ever, you will have a World Series.
And so after an amazing performance from the 24-year-old Ryan Merritt, some timely hitting from their offense, and the continued dominance of Andrew Miller out of the bullpen, the Indians would be moving on to the World Series. Speaking of Andrew Miller, he was no doubt the MVP of the American League Championship Series. Here's a look at some of his numbers from the LCS. 7 2/3 innings pitched, just 3 hits, and 14 strikeouts, which was tied for the most by a reliever in a league championship series, tied with Brad Lidge in 2004. After the clinch, Mike Napoli spoke about what it feels like to head to the World Series.
It's something crazy. It's a crazy feeling to be able to come together as a group and be able to do this with all my teammates. We all did it together. We did it as one. And that's something special.
Oh, we're so excited. I think we've got a long ways to go, but right now we get a chance to celebrate and enjoy it. And just what a special feeling.
I'm honored that we're going to the World Series because to do it with we always said that if we could do it with this group, it would be so special because this is as close to a family feel as you can get in a professional setting. So for that part of it, it is beyond feeling good.
It's crazy. It's awesome that I'm here. I'm glad they called me and that they showed that they had trust in me to come out here and give them a chance to win a game, especially at this point in the season.
When we return, a look at the highs and lows from the regular season for the Indians. They've made it all the way to the World Series. We'll show you how they got there after the break.
For a Northside squad in search of redemption, next year is now.
Hey guys. Hey, we haven't met yet. You're the sweetest. Yes. Do you want to hold him?
So easy to dip, so hard to put down. All rolled up with your choice of dips. Rolled chicken tacos are back at Taco Bell.
Forget everything you think you know. Discover a world of possibility with one blade from Philips Norelco, the blade for beards, and be your best you. One blade from Philips Norelco. See Marvel's Doctor Strange in theaters November 4th.
If you have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, isn't it time to let the real you shine through? Introducing Otezla, Apremilast. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats plaque psoriasis differently. With Otezla, 75% clearer skin is achievable after just 4 months, with reduced redness, thickness, and scaliness of plaques. And the Otezla prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't take Otezla if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Otezla may increase the risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Side effects may include diarrhea, nausea, upper respiratory tract infection, and headache. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Ask your dermatologist about Otezla today. Otezla. Show more of you.
If time is a measure of how good something is, then Evan Williams Bourbon has something really good going. Seriously good. Since 1783, Evan Williams has proven one thing, that a good bourbon is a smooth bourbon. Many years and many barrels later, people are still reaching for the smoothness of Evan Williams. That means something, doesn't it? Evan Williams, seriously good bourbon. And for more of a good thing, try the smooth flavor of Evan Williams honey.
You okay?
I just wish we didn't have to sell Mom's piano.
I know, but we need to pay for her funeral, the medical bills. I'm a little worried I'm gonna leave my kids in the same position.
Don't you have life insurance?
We had to cut it out of our budget a few years ago and we never put it back in.
You know, Mass Mutual has a new policy called Guaranteed Acceptance Life Insurance. Steve and I got covered and it was affordable. I know there's nothing we can do about the situation we're in, but this is definitely something you can do to help protect your family.
If you're age 50 to 75, call Mass Mutual today for guaranteed acceptance life insurance. Coverage ranges from $2,000 to $25,000, and premiums can start at less than $10 per month. It's an affordable way to get reliable coverage. There are no medical questions or exams. Your acceptance is guaranteed. Help protect the people who matter most to you with guaranteed acceptance life insurance.
Call us today at 1-800-655-3617. That's 1-800-655-3617.
Could you pass the sugar? Piece of cake. Nice flowers, move.
You can't rewrite history, but every October, new history is made. Catch up with the postseason on MLB Network.
Should have had that.
Yeah, I've been there.
Find it.
Welcome back to Path to the Championship. We've taken a look at the Indians' journey to the World Series during the postseason, but of course they had to do a lot in the regular season as well. We know they sit atop the American League, but now let's take a look back and see how they got there.
Swung on and blasted way out of here. Indians win it again. Back-to-back walk-off wins for the Tribe.
My team doesn't quit. Don't matter who's on the other dugout. They're going to go all out.
The world champs dropped 4 straight here in Cleveland. You've heard of the June swoon. This has been the June bloom for the 2016 Cleveland Indians.
Now a Cleveland team has won it all.
Are the Indians feeling that championship mood right now inside their clubhouse?
They're the type of team that nobody wants to play.
This Indians ball club just keeps steamrolling the opposition.
Andrew Miller is no longer a New York Yankee, one of the best relievers in the game, now the closer of the Tribe.
This guy can take you from one level to the next.
I like that the Indians are going for it.
Naquin up to the races. Unbelievable! Folks, if you don't believe something special is happening here.
The most impressive thing with this Tribe run is Michael Brantley's giving them really nothing.
This just might be team believe. They keep running good starter after good starter at you.
Every piece of the puzzle is working. Danny Salazar has been shut down. Mild flexor strain in his right elbow. That hurts for the Indians.
Lined up the middle, off Carrasco.
Fractured right hand. No timetable for his return.
Could really crush the Indians when you start thinking about their ability to go deep in the postseason.
It'll make this more challenging, but at the same time, when we do it, I think it'll feel all that much better.
Swung on and belted to deep right. Away, back and gone. Roberto Perez, a swing and a miss, ball game, and once again Cleveland, you will have an October to remember. American League Central Division champs.
I love them, I'm proud of them. However, our job is not done. We got 6 more games to go, and then we got the postseason.
So we're just getting started.
It's been our motto as of late. It's to rally together, and this city is buying into it just like we did. And you're seeing what can happen, how special it could be when they all buy in.
You guys were behind our back through our championship run. We all have to rally together for their championship run.
Corey Kluber has been outstanding.
Always us against the world. Cleveland against the world. Let's go!
A swing and a drive. This ball gone. Ball game. And the sweep is complete.
Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Who's going to blink in this one?
Francisco Lindor has broken the scoreless tie.
Corey Kluber, another superb outing.
The most lethal weapon in the postseason right now, Andrew Miller.
How about Andrew Miller?
It's just so weird right now to look at the Indians as an unbeatable club without Carrasco, without Salazar.
And the Cleveland Indians are a win away from the World Series.
How good is it to be Ryan Merritt right now?
Swung on and blasted.
3-0 Cleveland.
Ball game. The Indians have won the American League pennant. Cleveland, you will have a World Series.
Here's a look at some season notes for the Cleveland Indians, their first AL Central title since 2007. How about their record from June 1st on? Tied for the best in baseball, 68 up, 43 down. That, of course, includes a 14-game win streak. And, of course, looking for their first World Series title since 1948. We're almost done here on Path to the Championship. When we come back, one last look at Cleveland and how they rocked their way to the World Series.
All year long, they've brought us their best. Now it's trophy time, and all the big awards are up for grabs. Who will win? Find out exclusively on MLB Network, starting November 9th.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack knocked over a candlestick onto the shag carpeting, and his pants ignited into flames, causing him to stop, drop, and roll. Luckily, Jack recently had Geico help him with renter's insurance, because all his belongings went up in flames. Jack got full replacement and now has new pants he ordered from Banana Republic. Visit geico.com and see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
Golden Corral's 7-day shrimp extravaganza just raised the stakes. Every day at dinner, enjoy new Founder sirloin and non-stop shrimp. Plus it up on the weekends with premium shrimp and new garlic herb buttered sirloin. It's non-stop shrimp and steak, all for one low price. Only at Golden Corral.
It's not just a car, it's your daily retreat. The ES and ES Hybrid. Get up to $5,000 customer cash on select 2016 models. See your Lexus dealer.
Decision time here at the Ownership Classic. Lining up a call with his broker to ask about those fees. I do not envy him at all.
Bob, I think he's going to do it.
Incredible! He's making the call.
Mark, Steve, I got a couple of questions.
That's how legends are born, folks.
Are you asking enough questions about the way your wealth is managed? Wealth Management at Charles Schwab.
Where does beer get all its colors? Let's spin the wheel of malt. The more you roast malt, the darker beer gets. Pale malt makes, well, pale beer with a mild honey taste. Next spin, gently roasted malt. That adds caramel color and flavor. One more, dark malt makes dark beer with chocolate or coffee notes. Sam Adams brews 60 beers from dark to light. And the sweet spot in the middle, Boston Lager. For the love of beer.
Wendy's Taco Salad is back.
Wendy's had a taco salad?
Wendy's had a taco salad. Fresh chopped lettuce and tomatoes, classic chili, and tortilla chips. If you remember Wendy's Taco Salad, you're welcome. If you don't, you will.
Passionate playoff opinions throughout October from the guy who does it best,
You don't know it's about pitching anyway.
Chris Russo and High Heat.
In and out.
Next, and all postseason long on MLB Network.
It's a brand new offseason on MLB Network with an all-star lineup, including baseball's only offseason TV morning show. We live baseball 24/7, 365 on MLB Network.
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the postseason.
Oh, my goodness!
Closer to the big plays.
So I'm breaking down?
Yeah. And closer to the World Series. The analyst of MLB Tonight bringing you closer to the game.
2016 was already the year for LeBron James and the Cavaliers. Can the Indians bring a second championship to the city? LeBron certainly thinks so, but we don't know yet. What we do know is that the city is excited to be in the mix. I mean, take a look at the Cleveland Plain Dealer, which reads ALCS. Yes, Cleveland will host Game 1 of the World Series for the first time in franchise history. That's going to do it for this year's American League edition of Path to the Championship. I'm Paul Severino. We'll see you again in the World Series.
Crowd standing here at all levels, 48,800.
2 strikes. Here it comes. In the air. Foul territory. The Cleveland Indians